live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
13 24 10. Have you ever been tasered? There's footage going viral over in the States. It's a baseball game. Guy, streaker, not streaking, but he jumps onto the field. Pitch invader, jumps onto the field. He's running across, gets tasered, absolutely goes down. And it does make you wonder, what's that sensation you must get when your whole body just drops?
The crowd goes wild when it happens. Jimmy in Geelong, you've been tasered.
How are we, gang?
Good, Jimmy. What happened?
I managed to get a taser back from Bali about 10 years ago, back in 2013.
Yeah.
Disguised as a torch.
Yeah, right. Because I feel like you'd potentially do time, right, if they caught you trying to bring a taser over, like technically a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I'm not probably now. I'm not sure. 10 years ago, they might have been a bit more lenient. I don't know.
And so was this Bali taser, like, was it like, like you can get tasered and it's like, oh, that's, if it was like you're licking the end of a battery, or does it do some damage?
No, it had some kick to it.
Oh, yeah, right. So, like, this isn't like the ones that the cops have. It's more like cattle prod type thing, right?
No, it's just the ones that they can sell you. It was disguised as a torch. Well, it was a torch.
Yeah.
It was a torch and a taser.
And so what happened with the taser, Jimmy? What did you do with it?
Obviously we had to, curiosity gets the better of you. You got to give it a go. It more just puts you into a state of shock and you kind of just lock up, but it does sting.
Sorry, Jimmy, so I can really clarify the picture, you tasered yourself.
Oh no, you can't do it to yourself because your brain kind of stops you from doing that. Yeah, you got to get someone else to do it too.
So a mate?
Yeah, just a friend.
Do you still have it, Jimmy?
I think I do somewhere, packed away, but I lost the charging cable years ago, and I couldn't find. It was some real obscure cable that I don't even know if you can get them in Australia. Yeah. So it's been flat for about 10 years.
I got to tell you though, Jimmy, that is probably the best possible call you can get from a mate if they say, "Hey, I've just come home from Bali. Do you want to come around mine and taser me in the shed?" I would break land speed records to get there and do that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but that to me, that is like natural selection at its finest.
Well,
if you went down, I'd be like, well,
yeah, Jimmy's all right.
You did that to yourself.
Jimmy's doing all good. Thanks for your call, Jimmy. Keegan joins us in Brizzy. Have you been tasered?
I have. I had a mate come back from Thailand one year, and we're all over his house just having a few beers, and he goes, "Oh, boys, I picked up a little taser on the way home." And I was like, we're all like, "Oh yeah, well, being on the beers, you got a bit of confidence in you," and we were all handing around having a go, and I said to him, "Does it hurt?" He goes, "I've never done it to myself." I said, "Oh, I'll give it a go." So I tasered my abdomen, my stomach, and I sort of shit myself. They say when you get tased, you sort of your bowels sort of release, and I shit me back then and there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
I'm gonna reiterate what I said before, Keegan. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, probably not shit yourself, to be honest. That wouldn't have been on the... I would think have a heart attack before shit yourself.
Oh, I bet the boys would have loved it.
We're joined now by George, who is an ex-cop who's actually been tasered with a real police-grade taser 13 times. George, scale of 1 to 10, how much does it hurt?
I reckon 9.9.
Wow. Right up. So what's a 10 then, that being shot, I suppose?
Well, my daughter said when she got tasered, she turned around at 45 specialist police and said it wasn't as painful as childbirth, so I'd have to give her that.
Really?
Whoa.
Okay, so because Ben's wife, Sam, she had a baby last year, his first son, the only one with kids on the team. If you were to taser him, say, he could then say, "I've been through worse than what you've been through."
Yeah, and that wouldn't go down well,
No, it
George. So can you describe the feeling of being tasered?
Well, the important thing first to consider, to listen about, is tasering someone. It can be a pain compliancy thing where it really hurts, but if you're drug, alcohol, rage, or mentally affected, you may not feel that pain.
Yeah, right.
You're a normal person like maybe yourself. You'll experience an extremely large amount of pain, and it's like being hit by a lightning bolt first, and then it just continues on for the longest 5 seconds in your life. And when it's finished, you just want to turn around and kiss the bloke who stopped it, because he stopped it. It's very painful.
Once it finishes, George, how, is there throbbing pain for ages after, or is it just in the moment?
No, it's like going to the gym. Each muscle in your body is pulsated 19 times a second.
Whoa.
So it's like having a gym workout. So if you ever want to miss out on a gym day, you can taser yourself, and it's a sort of similar feeling at the end of it.
So, I suppose the little prongs go in when we've all seen it on the TV, the two prongs shoot out. I'm assuming from what you're explaining, the pain of being tasered far outweighs the little prongs piercing your skin. You're not even really going to notice that, are you?
No, you don't feel them at all. In fact, a lot of people that we've tasered over the years have walked away dragging the darts with them. We've had to stop them and say, hang on, we've got to take the darts out of it. And they're barbed. There's fish hooks.
Oh, I didn't even know that's how it worked.
Yeah, they
George,
get right in there.
Is it when you get tasered, you said 5 seconds, is that the standard length of time, or is it as long as they hold a trigger?
Well, as long as they hold the trigger.
Wow.
Initially, it's squeeze the trigger 5 seconds, and then if they are a continued real and impending threat, you just squeeze the trigger again.
George, is it true, I've heard this, I don't know if it's true or not, but is it true that before you taser someone, you have to yell taser 3 times?
Yeah, look, what it is, it's a mindset. It's a training thing, muscle memory in training. So you should say taser, 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 and then deploy the taser, because what it lets everyone else know, every other police officer around, and you don't want a sympathetic shooting with a firearm. So if someone thinks, well, that was a gun, they'll pull out their gun and start shooting.
Of course. Yeah, it's a warning to everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I remember seeing it on the news one night, and obviously, police officers are put into all sorts of situations, and you always want to be safe, and sometimes you need to use it. But I think there was a guy on a tram with a knife, but the guy who tasered him, which he had to do, he was doing the right thing to protect everyone. He sounded very excited that he finally got to say it, because I think it was something along the lines of taser, 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 like he was taking a mark or a specky or something like that.
George, aside from tasers, have you had any other weapons tried on you? Have you been pepper sprayed or anything?
Oh, yeah. I've been OC sprayed, CS sprayed with tear gas.
Yeah, well, George, thank you so much for your time this evening. I mean, it's fascinating. Can't say I want to be tasered anytime soon, and I'm not looking to get into the police force, so I suppose I just got to keep out of trouble and I should be all right.
Thanks for your time, George.
Pleasure.
You're on Nova with Ben, Liam and Belle, and it's come to my attention that when women buy feminine hygiene products, tampons and pads, they have interesting facts on the wrapper.
Oh my God, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute.
Really?
I had no idea.
Is it like fantails? Like you unwrap it and you're like, who am I? Like I was born in 1967.
It's so much fun.
I wish I got my period.
Me too.
What?
Wow.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Wow. What? Okay.
Well, you get to have fun games and we don't. You get to play fun games on the toilet.
It's like the most depressing week of the month. You're in a lot of pain. You got blood coming out of you. You can't really do anything. You've got to wear basically a nappy or shove something inside you. But yeah, that's fine.
I think you say that and you act like it's bad because you want to keep the facts to yourself. And that's why I want to free the facts for all the men out there.
You don't get the facts. We get the facts because we have to go through it.
No, the men do get the facts because I've been writing them down and I'm going to do this.
Tampon facts on the back of the pads.
Yep, that's right. Tampon facts from the back of the pads.
Awesome, man. So did you go through the little bin in your house and get some of these? Or?
Yeah, so whenever there'd be a freshie, I would just write down my favourite facts from the pack.
Sweet. That's awesome. Because, I suppose the only time we get facts is maybe if we open a certain beer and sometimes they've got a trivia question under the lid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is awesome.
The only part of your body you can tickle yourself is the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's a tampon fact.
This is why the boys don't get these.
If you thought that one was good, they get even better. There's no word for yesterday in the Eskimo language.
That was a tampon fact.
And so I would definitely have never known that.
No.
Unless it was written on the back of a tampon.
Absolutely. Belle, you'd like this one. The voice of Mickey and Minnie Mouse fell in love and got married in real life.
I did know that, actually.
That was a tampon fact.
It's because they're hogging the facts themselves there.
Wow.
Did you learn that from a tampon? Probably.
We'll hog the cramps at the same time.
Magpies are the only non-mammal animal who can recognise themselves in the mirror.
That was a tampon fact.
This last one blew me away. This was by far my favourite.
This is the best one.
And this is what I'm talking about. You can't keep these to yourself, Belle.
Stop hoarding the facts.
Next time you get one of these, please bring them to the show so we can all enjoy them together.
Wow. How different, the men trying to take away from us something that we finally got.
The correct pronunciation of Dr. Seuss is Seuss, like a voice.
Dr. Seuss.
That was a tampon fact.
This is really good. And I know these are all freshies, but in a month's time,
Yep.
when your wife's busting out some of the facts again, I would love another edition
Absolutely.
of tampon
We'll
facts.
all keep up with her cycle.
Liam and Belle, I caught a bus for the first time in years on the weekend with my wife Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of public transport.
Bus is good. Nothing wrong with the bus.
And we were waiting for the bus at the bus stop, and it finally pulls up, and the driver, he opens the door, and he said Collingwood won by 38 points.
Are you serious?
Oh, how's the laugh on him? Ben's sick tonight. He sounds like a cartoon
And
cat.
he said Collingwood won by 38 points.
Bit of context. Obviously, the big freeze game in Melbourne at the G. Belle's team, Melbourne versus Collingwood. Oh, I think she's crying. She's been trying to avoid the score all day.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We don't need to
Are you
watch it now, I
serious?
suppose.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won, yeah.
Yeah.
By all accounts, Collingwood played very well.
Yeah, I know, I can tell because it's 38 points. And
Melbourne,
that's
not
like
so
real
well.
hammered at home there, didn't they?
Yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Belle.
Okay,
As
yeah.
a passionate Demons supporter.
Yeah.
We're not going to have to watch the game.
No, that's my whole night plan gone now, isn't it?
That's a kick in the shins.
Are you a Petrarca fan?
I'm a whole Melbourne fan.
He's in hospital.
Okay,
Is
well,
he?
Yeah, he hurt
I'm
his
going to be in
ribs.
hospital in a sec.
Right. There you go.
Hurt his ribs, got subbed off.
Okay.
So now you don't have to watch the game at all.
Well, Belle, you've got ammo to come back at Ben when Port are playing next time. Now, I suppose.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
like-
I'm just trying to make the situation better for
Okay,
you. I'm
no,
just
there's no, because he watches it every week, and every week I respect that you want to go home after the show and watch it from the start. We are working on, dare I say, a public holiday where we are.
not for Brizzy and Perth.
No, but where we are, this is a public holiday, and I have come in and I was going to go to the game, and I didn't, and then I was going to watch the game, and
Because
I
you have
didn't.
a job.
And now I'm here, and you knew that I wanted to go home and watch that.
He even, to be fair, I was like, oh, he's being super nice because just before we came on in the news, he was like, cover your ears, cover your ears, cover your ears, because it might pop up in the news.
Yeah.
And you did, and you went, la, 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 la.
But what I was actually doing was I didn't want to spoil my punchline in my story.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. It all makes sense now, yeah.
I'm so angry.
Ah, good stuff, Belle.
Gone are the days of hot, chiseled men. There is a new strain of attractive man. Of course, this is according to TikTok and Gen Z and all of that. We now have the strain rodent men.
Singles are apparently looking for piercing eyes and angular features. Put simply, it's a guy that if he were an animal would fall into the mouse or rat category.
So, for the last few years, we've seen that trend of like the Kardashians and Ariana Grande like going out with like, let's say, not super attractive guys.
Well, it's almost like a bit of a junkie look.
Yeah, I call it like sick looking men.
Yeah, Pete Davidson, look, he looks very sick.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, all that.
Yep, pale as.
And then we had like Golden Retriever boys. So like Paul Rudd and Tom Holland. And now we have rodent men, which is like Barry Keoghan, Jeremy Allen White, Matt Healy, Timothy Chalamet. And yeah, they're just like, to put it simply, it's like nerdy boys, but with long faces and like just kind of like at school they would have been the weird kid in the corner, but now they're like weirdly hot.
Belle, it feels to me like you're describing Liam.
See, that's funny because I think it's both of you.
Okay, because I didn't want to seem cocky, but if I had to pick an animal that I look like, I would have said rat. Like before rodent men was a thing.
Can you go back like just 2 sentences ago? What did you say? Like describe rodent men.
So like long
the start.
face and long nose.
Long
Yep.
face, long
Yep.
nose.
Yep.
That's Liam.
And like-
I don't have the eyes though.
Considered nerdy.
Yeah.
That's Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like kind of like,
Would hang out in the corner of the classroom.
yeah.
That's Liam.
And like Liam has like
Well, but hey, yeah, you're making
Like, you got
fun of it,
thin
but it's cool
arms.
now. It's cool.
a bit lanky. But then Ben, I think you're on the same page too.
In what way?
Well, because you've then got like the lighter coloured eyes, but then you're kind of like silently kind of scurry around, and then you've got like, no offense, a big nose and like your chin and stuff. I don't know. You just like you're both. I would put you both in this category. I wouldn't put you in the sick looking or the golden retriever or the baby girl.
Yeah. You Ben's like got his face scrunched up like it's a bad thing. If we're rodent men, that's good. That is now good. It wasn't
this year, yes.
Well, yeah, it's good, and too bad we're both married because we could have had a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I get where people are coming from. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at Timothy Chalamet. He's like, yeah, he's arguably a good looking guy. Like he's a bit ratty, but like he's a very good looking guy.
Yes, true. But I would put him more in the cute, like Barry Keoghan to me. Not attractive.
Yeah, he's ratty.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So, Belle, you think I've got a big nose?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Okay. Bit of Judge Judy news.
You are about to enter the courtroom.
We all know Judge Judy. There was that little death scare there for a while.
Yeah.
Remember, people thought she was dead?
I think I was like 2.
Yeah. But no, she's alive and she's selling her New York house.
Yeah, her loft apartment. It's funny you mentioned that, Ben, because I actually made an offer on the place. I was actually trying to buy Judge Judy's house, guys. Yeah.
You were trying to buy Judge Judy's house, Liam.
Someone's doing well.
Yeah, no, I was.
She's pretty scary.
She is Judith Shineland, as I learnt earlier today.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Judge Judy.
Tell me your name.
Stapleton. Liam Stapleton.
What's your first name?
It's Liam.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to make an
speaking.
offer. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just wondering if I could make an offer to buy your house.
I don't understand your English.
Just wanted to make an offer.
I want you to speak slowly, speak clearly, so that I can understand you.
Fair enough. I want to buy your house, Judge Judy.
Oh, I don't believe a word of that.
Nah, like it's legit.
That's baloney.
I'd like to offer $400,000.
Outrageous.
Please, I mean, it's a solid offer.
That's too bad.
What about $500,000?
Outrageous.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm walking.
Just a second.
Oh, you want to sell now? Judge Judy, you slapped me.
How's that?
I didn't like that at all.
Is there anything you want to do about it?
No, I'm not going to do anything about it. Can I leave now, Judge Judy?
No.
Why?
I don't think I'm finished torturing you yet.
Oh, God.
Listen to me.
Yes, what?
This is my house. As long as you live in my house, I own the air you breathe. You follow my rules. You act respectfully.
Please, Judge Judy!
That didn't go how I thought it was going to go.
I ended up getting out there. I got through the bathroom window, but it was pretty touch and go there for a second.
I knew she was scary, but not that
man,
scary.
She is very overbearing figure.
Wow.
For sure.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.